Hey gang, we made it out here to the Poosey Community Church, and this is a really awesome location. I was driving by and thought we'd come and get out here, and Lisa was kind of excited the way I explained it to her. It started raining out here, so you may hear the rain background. Lisa brought a hat. I'm going El Natural.
I knew it was going to.
Not sure. Here's the church. And I wanted to show Lisa, there are some graves in the back. We're going to look at those here in a little bit. Walking back out here into this, you could see a grave marker there. And you have to be real careful because you can trip over these really easily. There's a marker, where'd it go? Right here. You can see it. I'm sure it had a date on it at some point, but it's covered over with vines. And one of the stones had been knocked over here behind Lisa. And all back here, this is a circle back here. Underneath these trees, it's fenced. And you can find stones all throughout this area. So it's really cool spot to see what's going on and to try and feel the energies of this area. I just feel really drawn to this area. And trying to see if we can pick something up with the dowsing rods.
That's odd.
Well, we can walk in the back there. We still have a lot of daylight, so we can. It looks like the rain's letting up, so I don't care to bring the equipment out in
This was a nice marker.
Yeah, I took pretty good pictures of this during the day the last time I was here. This is.
Jeez, there could be snakes back here.
I walked through here. I did not see any snakes.
Well, it's not like.
But look at this center tree there. There's one big giant tree right here in the middle, and you can start to see stones as you just have to be careful. You spot them as your eye gets adjusted here, like I explained earlier. Like right here. Here's a couple here. And we have some individual stones and then a pile of stones back here. So Lisa's never been here. I've been here twice before. And I don't get creepy, but I get tingles. And it's raining out too, so it just really adds to the excitement of being here. It's awesome. I mean, if you like to feel scared, this place is creepy. This is a tree falling over and its roots are looking right at us. And there are headstones everywhere. So as you come through, we'll see Lisa still has her rod out and she's trying to pick up some things. And what I'm really weird about here is the ground is soft. You feel it?
Yeah.
It's like almost like like something could reach up and grab your leg and pull you in really
thanks.
easy.
Thanks for that thought now, Kelly. I appreciate it. It is extremely
But here is another stone marker here. There's one over here. This is one here. And you'll find them as you just have to let your mind adjust to the environment, and you'll start picking up these markers all over the place. And now, can we talk to him and ask, or her?
Well, I'm not getting
Nothing.
Usually it'll let you know if it's male or female, and I'm not getting
Right away.
anything back here. Yeah, at all. That's what's surprising.
Okay, well, we can still walk around. This is a pretty good size, and it's circular. And so the circular area, everything outside there, and it's fenced. So this area is fenced in. You can see in the back here an old piece of farm equipment sitting there right on the edge of the property. If we come back here, this is where I found that one, and this is way in the back here. This is where you can start to see the headstones a little bit better. And you know, obviously it had to have been a family. We have one over here, one here. Now this is the only one, Lisa, I was telling you about that was kind of carved in an oval shape.
Right.
Boy, you can hear that rain coming down. We're really glad because we're pretty protected. Now look at that. Look at that. You all know what that is? That's the carcass of a coyote. Now, I was here the other day. I thought I saw his jawbone. His skull's over there. Here's the coyote skull bone. Oh, it's the second one. Two of them have died here. Interesting. Because there's a whole set of bones. I hadn't paid no attention to that, but look at that coyote. I figure that's a coyote. Sure does look like one. I doubt it's a wolf. Could be a dog. But
Okay, we've got a female.
see here, back here in the corner, I see a couple of stones. That's a tree log, but here there's, oh no, that's a tree. So I'm not sure how far back the graves go.
Yeah, well, it looks like that what happened a lot of times in the past is farmers would take up the stones and plow them and use them for crops.
Ah.
And that's terrible, but it happens a lot out in the farmland if it's a really ancient old cemetery.
Okay. All right, so, oh, sorry. So here, we're kind of more close to being behind the church. Yeah, this is the one marker that has a name on it, which is Farrell, William Farrell. And this is 18, I thought it was 1805, 1802. He died May 26th, 1802. September 1809. So this was a 6-7-year-old boy.
Oh no, very extravagant stone.
Well, you know, you lose a 7-year-old, it hurts. There's no doubt. I'm sure you are a great young man, and so sorry to have lost you at such an early age.
Yeah.
Wow, that thing's going wickedly crazy. How about that energy?
And then it just stopped.
Hi, William. How are you? You're the only name we have so far. I hope you don't mind us being here. We just wanted to learn a little bit more about who you are. And of course, coming back tonight, I just figured out that that you were 7 years old. Yeah, here's one. Really hard to read. And I really don't want to brush anything off the gravestones at all, because I don't want to damage anything that's, I mean, as far as its age. And these are obviously the newest stones, because everything in the back under the tree line is all.
So these are 1800 though, right?
Yeah, that was William here was 1802. So, and then as you go down this path here, you'll find some.
This is a lady who was born in 1788 and passed in 1848.
How about that? What's her last? Yeah, Farrell. And this was Farrell. I wonder if that was her son up here, William. She could have lost him. This could be the Farrell plot, you know. A family. You know, here's another stone here. This is Collins, 1802 to 1884. And then as you come down this path here, at least you'll find one or two stones. Some of the stones ones are really hard to see because they're overgrown. But since it's raining lightly, let's get the let's go to the.
What did you say this was?
That was Collins, 18.
A woman?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, because
so.
look at this.
Oh wow, look, it is going to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, to 1802 to 1894 is 1884.
Okay. So she's 82.
So what's her first name?
Is it Sophia?
Looks like Jolene.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
All right, let's Let's get the other equipment out of the car and see if we can't pick up any energy, since they're not wanting to talk to us here like this. Maybe we can see their energy before that other rain hits. But real quick, I wanted to show you this. Remember I told you about the iron fence behind the church? And here, these are 1827, 1892, and this is Joseph Jones' family.
Oh, wow.
So there's multiple people buried here.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that alone. We're going to walk back here and see if we can see any entities back here. It's rainy. It's dark. We should be able to see any if they're here.
Yeah, here's one of our first stones here in front of us.
Whoa, whoa, back up. Okay, I guess that was just the energy off the plants, I guess, because you will get that, but it looked like what we saw the other day at the quarry after the fact.
You can see the light here where we are, and we are getting no energy back here at all. Thankfully I put this huge bright light on the front of this rig tonight so I can see what's happening. Hello, William. Holy shit.
Don't say words like that. You're scaring me. What?
He came out.
Did you record it?
Yes.
Where was he?
Right all over his grave.
Hey, William.
Hi, buddy. Well, look at you.
Turn that light up to show the stone.
Well, we can come up this way
Okay.
and show William and the stone.
Look at him. He's moving around.
Yeah, he popped up real fast. Wow. I bet you were something else in your day. I don't know if you want to interact with him, Lisa.
William?
Lisa is actually there. Oh, she's on the other side of him. Oh, there's Lisa, but he disappeared when you got close.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He's a young boy.
Would you
Yep.
come out and say hello again?
That would be cool, William. Yep, he's there.
I just wanted to say.
That is so awesome that you would come out and see us. You don't need to be afraid, William. We're not here to hurt you.
We just wanted to say hi.
We want to learn about you and about your family. I don't know if that's your mom or grandmother who's behind you over there. Hey, William. Look toward me, Lisa. He's back.
Hey, William.
He's not reaching out to you.
That's okay.
Okay.
We did
Yeah, it's really cool, though, that he's there.
Do you want to talk to us?
I bet you really like to play ball up here on Poosey Ridge. That's what they call this now. I really like to know what they called it in your day.
Probably baseball.
This is yeah.
Probably baseball.
You can see we're recording this energy out here next to William Farrell's gravesite, and he's a 7-year-old young man, and he's
You can cross the
come out
wires
to
if you want to
talk with us.
That would be a yes.
And Lisa has some dowsing rods. She's going to talk and see if we can communicate a little bit better, William. That'd be pretty cool.
He's trying. Can you
Yeah.
see the rods?
Oh, he's reaching out to you a little bit. He tried to touch one. I'm gonna.
Can you tell me? Are you glad to see us?
Doesn't like.
Glad for us to be here to talk to you?
He's kind of gone back in for a little bit. I still have you on camera, but he's
Okay.
he's gone on. Well, look at you. Oh, we didn't mean to scare you, boss. All right. I'm not sure are you a male or a female, but you're here. That's cool. I would love if you could talk. You should use the dowsing rods
Okay.
and ask them if they'd like us to go. I really would like to know, because I surely don't want to. Oh, he just ran off like fast. Holy crap. He was like something scary. Yes, I know. He's still there. He's back.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think we probably need to go. Because I think you... Whoa.
Talk to us, William.
If you want us to go, that's a yes, and just cross these wires and we'll get out of here. Leave you alone.
I can't see them that well.
They're not doing anything.
Okay.
Do you want us to stay? That's a yes if you cross the wires. If you don't, then that's a no. Would you like us to stay? Guess not. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's right in front. Oh, he just popped away. All right, William, we're going to take off, sir. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
See here, this is 1900 here. Susan. Oh, that's who you saw earlier. Almost looks like she's wearing glasses. 2 spots up top on the gravestone. It looks like she's wearing glasses. That's so cool. I'm going to step back a couple paces and see how far back you come. And a little bit. Her leg is really long. It's like she wants me closer. She kind of got really stretched out and then disappeared.
Is she gone now?
Yes. Yep, she's gone. Thank you all so very much for allowing us this time together. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye. Wow, well that was pretty exciting. You know, when William came out, I about came out of my skin.
You know, I mean, do they just stay right there?
I really don't know. I mean, that was pretty freaky, but it was really cool that William came out. We're all heading home after leaving the Poosey Community Cemetery. That was a pretty freaky experience, getting up in that dark wooded area. There were no, as you all could see in the video, there were no marked graves at all.
Very few, the newer ones. Oh, you're talking about in the back?
Yeah. And we didn't get nothing but, you know, very little communication. Some had let us know what sex they were. A few females had connected with the dowsing rods pretty good. And the coyotes even let us know.
That was male. Of course, that's not in their control. It has something to do with the energy off of a body. And I was surprised that we didn't get any off some of those older ones, because I've never had that happen before. I've always gotten a male or female.
Wow. You know, I think they just obviously have been there long enough that their energies are gone. I honestly don't know enough about the supernatural at this level. They were obviously grave markers, there's no doubt about that, and they're obviously extremely old grave markers back there.
Well, maybe they move on after a while. That's what I would like to think.
It's not a bad thought, but I think some of them can't get through the portal, and that's where you have some of them that do stay around. I mean, Williams, you know, he passed in 1809. And he was all over that. He was there.
Yeah. Now, there are power lines that pass along the road many yards from where they are.
That was 50 yards away. At least 50 feet, more than that. The length of that church, and 30 feet on each side, maybe 30 feet on the front side. So yeah, there was not any energy back there that I could detect, or you could detect, that would have assisted in that type of strength of the energy. Was really intriguing, because he was actually stronger in energy than you. When you look, he's got the green all over him.
Yeah.
And you came out more like a stick figure. He came out as more of a form of anything I've ever seen. That was it took me back a little bit. When I first saw him, I was totally shaken. Only because I was really surprised, because I was so used to not seeing anything. And then, poof, here's William popping out. It was like, whoa! And then the other two entities, we had one to the left of William, who came, and it ran off back toward the wooded area. So fast, like somebody or something had yelled at it, get out of there, get back here right now, or something along those lines, because it just hightailed it. It went poof, and was gone, and you could watch it in the video take off.
And you know what, we could be their ghosts.
Yeah,
we could be what scares them.
Very possible.
I thought it was interesting that when I reached out to him, he disappeared, but then he came back.
Yeah, he liked being there.
And he didn't stay away from me.
Right.
and I couldn't see what was going on. I don't know if he ever reached for me or.
He reached for the dowsing rods at one point that I remember seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to go out there now with all the cemeteries, and we're on, I have to assume it's a church property. I don't know if you would consider it private property, but it was property, and it was open, and there were no signs posted, and I'd say not too many people would have the nerve to do what we just did, to go past all the social norms of don't cross this barrier type thing. And we went into the circle. You could tell that was a circle of stones back there.
But it also brings to light another question is, the limestone that I talked about in the first episode we did on the girl who danced herself to death.
I remember.
It degrades and does away with the body, the limestone in the dirt here in Kentucky. Maybe you reach a certain point where you've been there so long that there's no way to find out if it's male or female, because that blew me away. It didn't give me a reading, and it always does.
Right.
And I couldn't figure out. There was just a couple. I did
up here,
get one. Okay.
It'll cut to the left hard.
Okay.
Goes over the creek over here. Yeah, it was interesting that the rods were not going crazy at all. They did give some knowledge to us as to some of the grave sites, but again, when we pulled up on William and he came out like that, I jumped. I mean, I was excited that something was there, but it was just so big. I
was right up on it. When you said what you did, I was afraid there were bunches of them. I didn't know what had just happened. The rain really hampered a lot of what we can do tonight.
Yeah, it did. But God, it made it 10 times scarier back there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It sounded so cool. I hope it comes out on the video where we all had a couple of lightning bolts. Surely would have thrown us over the edge.
Or a clap of thunder. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would have. When we first showed up there, with the two buzzards were picking at that raccoon, so they flew off when we first got there. You said it was a bad sign, but I think all in all,
buzzards in a graveyard.
Yeah,
that's kind of scary.
You get anything good out of that?
Yeah.
We saw the one, you're like, that's not a good sign. The second one come flying through next. It's
yeah.
Like, yikes.
And then we realized we were 2 feet from a raccoon.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think they're coming all the way through.
Somebody's in trouble. I always hate to see that.
But for it raining out the way it did on us, I think we had an extremely successful hunt.
Mm-hmm.
We picked up 3 energies in a graveyard. No telling how old it is. I'd have to say, obviously it's back to the 1700s. Just because William, having a fairly decent looking headstone, had died in 1809.
Well, there was the Susan, or one of them that was like late 1700s and died in the 1800s.
Yeah.
So that would put all of those like rock stones in the back further back than that.
Yeah, you don't like to think 1600s.
Possibly.
I mean, it really honestly could have been that far back that they were putting those stones back there.
And it might be why we couldn't get a gender read off of the, there just wasn't anything there.
But that was exciting. It truly was an exciting hunt. I mean, going back into the unknown, into that circled tree line, it was truly a scary place to be. And the soft ground surely didn't help with making you feel really warm and fuzzy inside, that's for sure. You're watching every angle. And I mean, one little thing would have snapped out of place, I think we both would have hightailed that location.